through our partnership with Friends of British Council in the US, we have 30 coaches here, all representing themselves, their clubs, and so massively important for them to gain not just the coaching qualification, but the experiences with the clubs that we're training with and some of that international best practice that we're trying to share.
I first heard about the program through online applications, and Dallin Stanford, who's part of the program, I think he's one of the Friends of the British Council, encouraged me to apply, and here we are.
So we started off early doors looking at the purpose and our philosophies of coaching, so looking at the real bedrock of what we're trying to communicate to those people that we're working with, and we took that onto the field with a lot of role play with coaches and students.
The great rejuvenation of my coaching, which is an amazing thing for me because it's been about 2.5 years since my last coaching course, and I kind of lost touch with a lot of the basics. And so hearing them, knowing that I'm doing them along with the things that I'm not doing was really good for me to be able to refocus myself on the kids and what I can do best for them.
One of the great things about rugby is there's a place for everyone. Whether you're 5 feet or 6 feet or 100 pounds or 300 pounds, there's a place for you and a place for you to excel. And it's such a great community and that accepts everyone.
What it did for me when I was 16, I wanted it to be able to do that for other 16-year-olds. Not only the sport, but emotionally and psychologically, how it develops our youth, making sure that they're instilling rugby's values into what they do every day.
Just looking at their faces, yeah, absolutely. I think they were blown away by what Bisham Abbey is and the facility it is. Certainly with Gareth down there this morning and his expertise, they were absolutely taken aback at what they've actually achieved in their first morning. So we're currently up at rugby school. We're here today to show all of our coaches the birthplace of rugby, of the sport. So we've been to the Hall of Fame, had a nice walk around the museum there. I think a few of them saw some counterparts who've been recently inducted that they've been playing with, so that was very exciting for a few of them. And we've taken a little tour of the town and now up to the school itself.
It's emotional. I don't want to cry. It is emotional because it's the starting place of where my life kind of started. I'd know that if I didn't play rugby, I would not be here, and I'd know that my path would be completely different. When you tell someone that you play rugby, they immediately look at you differently. You know, they know that you have a different stance, that you know that there's a loyalty behind you. So being here is it's memorable.
Coming up to the birthplace of rugby has just made it a very special first full day for them in the UK.
It was great because I took a step back and really just kind of taking it all in as a sponge. Now I can build up not only my own team, but the 12 other teams within my conference and try to help adapt more with the coaching as well.
They absolutely wanted to be here and to come and see the birthplace of rugby, and I think it puts a really nice finish to a very, very good day.
I think just learning from every single person. I think we've done a great job of trying to mix it up and interact and chat with different people each day.
The days of the pro clubs have just been mind-blowing. Just all the information we're taking in, whether it's directly from coaches or just being there watching practices.
Every day is a highlight. Just being here this whole week and in this professional environment and just learning, and I'm excited to take maybe 1 or 2 things from each day and bring it back to my program.
Yeah, so we came out here to Saracens and we watched their team training, which today was captain's run. And then we came over here for lunch and went through a module where we discussed player roles on the field. One thing that Lewis said early on, which I wrote down immediately and really grabbed onto, was if you make being a part of this club as enjoyable as possible, then they will work as hard as possible. I think that was something that was key to me, and I think has kind of been a key theme throughout the entire week, is enjoyment, enjoyment, enjoyment. And it's really I think awesome to hear from the highest level that they're not just like win, win, win at all costs. They're really focused on enjoyment, and if you do that, then the winning will come. Obviously, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So the connections that have come out of this have been amazing, and obviously just being in another country and like experiencing the culture that's here, and now like this has been a good time to just like come back with new things and a rejuvenation and just some excitement and just ready to like throw everything into our programs that we've learned and be excited about that. And as we saw in our modules, like the more excited we are as coaches, the more the players feed off of that, and overall you get success. So.
For me, I think it's incorporating the principles of play into everything we're doing, and incorporating the ethos of rugby into everything we're doing. That's really been an eye-opener again for me.
It's really taking that game zone approach, the game and skill zone, but can we implement more of the game zone and not script the game as much, so provide opportunities for our players to make their own decisions within chaos.
I think we've got coaches from all different levels of the game with us this week. So we've got very new coaches who are working with young players all the way through to people working at the international level. So I think all of them will take something different from this experience. The program's an amazing kind of week for them. So it works with a number of our clubs. It provides the coaching education that they need, but it's also a fantastic cultural experience. For whatever their coaching level or experience is within the US, there's something in there that they'll be able to take back with them and share with either other coaches in the US or also share with the young players that they coach day in, day out.
Today actually, I had to coach the form of tackling and stuff like that, and usually with the forwards I have to work with that a lot. So I feel like I did good, basically showing everybody how to get low, how to do some other, and then me and the other coaches are bouncing ideas off of each other, so I'm learning from them as well, they're learning from me, so it's a big community right now.
I think developing coaches is incredibly important for any country in terms of the development of the game. So if we can make sure we've got great quality coaches who are super enthusiastic, who provide really good quality experiences to young people, then those young people are going to get great experiences and they're going to enjoy their time within the sport and they're going to want to continue playing the sport. So for us to be able to help get these American coaches really excited, improve their knowledge base, share with them some of the expertise from Gallagher Premiership Rugby that they could take back with them is really, really important.
I say keep it open-minded, like you'll learn a lot. I know it's scary, you think you're like the best coach where you're from, but these coaches are here to help you, you'll have a good time, and the coaches that come here are amazing people. I've made friendships and connections already, so it's a really friendly opportunity. The people at different teams love you, they cherish you, so it's a great opportunity, everybody should do it.
The biggest challenge, I think, was probably working with so many different diverse coaches from so many different levels and backgrounds. You know, the challenge, everyone has different opinions and different ideas, and we're all leaders from where we come from, and we had to get together and humble ourselves a bit and work together. I'd absolutely recommend the program. It's been just an unreal and amazing experience, like on all aspects, all levels.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with today. It's not pigeonholing guys based off of body type. Looking at what their skills are and where they fit as a whole, as opposed to who they kind of look like maybe on the field. As far as highlight moments go, just spending the day at these pro clubs, the opportunity there has just been huge, and then getting the chance to talk with other coaches there. Just things that maybe weren't on the schedule, but things that just kind of unfolded were amazing. Our first day at a training camp, we got to talk with Paul Gustard, which again, we were kind of not expecting him to come over or say anything to us. And then he sat there and actually talked to us for 45 minutes. So that was just an opportunity I don't think I'll ever have again.
The importance of the scholarship program is really sharing of ideas. The world of rugby is huge in some respects but small in others, and the fact that we can exchange coaching ideas is what we think the benefits are. But it's that enthusiasm, communication's key for any coach, any developing coach, and we can learn from them on that aspect.
Rugby is very much a collectivist sport, and I think being here and just feeling the club environment, it's that camaraderie and that friendship, and that it's about us as a team. I think there's a couple of things that we can definitely take from this. And what I mean by that is, in Hawaii, we don't have very many clubs. But those clubs that are established, I think we can do even a lot more together ourselves to help build the game and build relationships and that camaraderie and that friendship, that respect for each other, so that it just builds a better environment for learning and growing the game, and supporting one another, supporting the other clubs, helping the other clubs to develop as well.
So I've learned that it's not just about playing rugby, right? It's the whole culture and just being in the birthplace of rugby and just being embracing in that culture and embracing in the game and learning to a whole nother level is something that we are growing in the US, but we're not there yet. And so being able to take pieces of that and share it and grow that culture in America. It's been a learning experience, but more than anything, it's just been fun to be able to connect with other people, learn from other people, and enjoy doing it.